Hello guys, it's Binky here, and as some of you may not know, I run the Multiversus Europe Discord server, and I'm basically on a mission to try and get Multiversus EU to actually be a thing, because it's not exactly been a thing really ever since. I mean, we used to have a tournament they called, I think it was called the Flea Cake Cup. Yeah, it stopped happening, and EU's just been dry. More because the other owner that we previously had in the Discord server didn't really do anything. So today I'm just going to talk for a little bit, maybe like 10-20 minutes, and I'm just going to like kind of tell you what I'm thinking right now, some plans, some things I've already started to implement, and like what's to come. Because my mission is to try and get Multiversus EU to be a thing, and not have it be like a limbo. Because that's what I've noticed, this needs to get turned down like a little bit so I can actually like speak. But basically we're just gonna play. If I'm quiet for some time, I will be playing the game. So it's just a matter of it's gonna be a matter of a big chill session for like next year. I'll be doing some. I'll put on some twos. This will be unedited, by the way, so everything that you're seeing will be in the fucking thing. So the first thing I really want to talk about is the fact of, well, first, the lack of acknowledgement from the EU community, because we have a few good players. I know a few good players like Benji, I forget how you say his name, but he's a really good Finn player. G3, well, I think is the best Superman. We've also got, there's not really a lot of like top knowledgeable players, but there's also like RJ, there's Cowfish, like there's people. We definitely have the people, we just don't have the tournaments to supply with the people what they need. So I have started a tournament with a few people. It took a while. It's this weekend. I'm just going to put the link in the description. It's called EuroVersus, and we're hoping this tries to get EU back into it. We also have a few other things coming, mainly the Discord server, which I'll also leave in the description below, regarding what we're thinking and what's to come, because I've put announcements yesterday in the server what I was planning on doing. So I'm trying to like get that all sorted and try and make it at least as realistic as possible, whilst having it all be nice and dandy, because I am still one person working on all this at the same time. I've got a life in college and I have my own personal life, so it's like extremely hard to like get this all done. If I speak too fast, I do apologise. Apparently I have a thing of speaking too fast, very fucking weird. If I am quiet for some times during this video, it's because I'm actually trying to play the game. But that's the main thing. We're not getting enough like acknowledgement in the EU community because of how it's a mainly an NA focused like community, which is fine. I also help run the actual pro server, by the way, the actual Multiversus pro Discord server run by Bugsy, which honestly he's doing an amazing job running that server. Hasn't been active much recently, but bro, he streams as well, so it's like, you know, I've just been putting in the work, and so is the rest of the mod team, and we're starting to shape that server to be something really cool, and that's kind of what I want for the EU server. Just a place where everyone can feel like they're known for something. That was a double kill, holy fuck. But it just feels like we need something to strive, because we keep in mind, we have, I don't think in EU's history so far for Multiversus, we haven't had one single LAN event. And that's worrying, mainly because no one really wants to put the effort for that. I'm trying to get a LAN event like, not sorted, I'm trying to like get someone to do it. I physically can't because of the age I am, but if anyone here, if anyone in the description wants to host a LAN event, or local or something, just let me know, because I'm trying to slowly get something done for that. It's just taken a while, because if you don't know how LAN events work, bro, a lot of things go into a LAN event, like a whole ton load of things. Like, it's generally not a joke. Like, it's generally not like not a joke. It's generally like not a joke, like how much goes into LAN event, and we have like there's a lot of NA LAN events, and there's a lot of locals, but there's not for that guy did not rematch, but there's not a lot of EU per se, because for the NA you've got Multiverse Mayhem, there's a tournament coming up in for like I think it's like in like New York players, so they're like getting the aspects they need, but like I've noticed this with a few of the top players, like Benja for example, who keeps grinding the game as Finn and discovering this new Finn tech that's mainly for EU. And bro, he definitely also wants what I want. Also there's Effect, who's another person that a lot of people know in the EU community. It's got to the point where I've heard he's went into NA tournaments, and I can't even blame him because our tournaments have been dry as fuck. But EuroVersus for twos this weekend, I'm trying to get that. Like, if that turns good, we're gonna make that a proper thing. We're gonna try and make it as smooth as possible. We're also trying to get. I've also announced a few other things, like maybe I've also announced like a one-man army thing. It was like the old Smash days. We used to have titles and stuff in like the Smash, like in some again a Smash Discord server, like a few of them, and then also like this site called Amino had them. But it's like really weird where Multiversus EU is right now. I'm trying to kind of be the agenda pusher. I'm also trying to. I know a few top players like Rexa, who is probably the most well-known top player in the EU, but that's also because he's also been in NA. He keeps going from NA to EU, so it's like he's known for both sides, which is fair enough. And he's even got into contact with PFG, Play First Games, about this, and we're starting to get something sorted. But I don't know what their side's like because I'm not involved in that. I'm just kind of trying to push it in my own little way. Hey, if they're watching this and they say, "Oi, you wanna like help? You wanna ask Play First Games how to change stuff?" I mean, I will gladly. I think I've got a list of ideas what I have to kind of push the agenda, not for the Discord, just more for the agenda in general. Although they are an NA based company, so it's not like they can revolve around our times half the time. It's just really annoying. And I think a lot of people can agree with me on this. You have the NA community that has a ton of contests, a ton of stuff striving for them. And then you got EU that's like starving. We've been feeding for content for months, for tournaments, for events, even something as small as, I don't know, maybe like a little mini like a mock battle. We've just been striving for something, but we haven't really got anything because, I'm gonna be frank, the previous owner, who I shall not name, didn't put that effort in. Well, he did, but then when he gave me the owner for some weird reason, everything just stopped. And it took me a while to probably get this back, but I'm starting to slowly get back what everyone lost. It's been really difficult though, because yesterday I've just done me and a few mods did mod applications, and that was actually some of the most epic work. Not epic work, I'm not using the word fucking epic, fuck off. That was some of the best mod work we've seen in the server since the transformation from the other owner to me. It's been long and difficult, but I'm planning to get this stuff done as soon as possible. This is definitely all going to be mainly after the event that we have coming up. I think once the tournament's over and done with, I think what the plan is from there is to kind of just focus on EU as a whole. And if this tournament does well, that might mean more people for the EU. I haven't posted it on like my Twitter yet, which you should go follow. I'm going to post more stuff on that. This video is supposed to like show what I have in store, plus talk about the state of the game. Like, the state of the game is fine if we just count NA players, because the NA players in the genuine game is fine. Nothing for that really needs to be changed much. I like how they're doing the constant patch updates. It means It is weird that it's 2 weeks, so we don't really get enough time to revolve around a single meta. But it's always the game-changing stuff, a part of like each fighting game that's like really like cool to see. But the other issue I have with that is we never get adapted to one single meta. It's kind of like if a patch for your character happens like nearly every single patch, you're always having to change what you know about that character while keeping the same core values of said character. So it's kind of like it's adaptation. It's really just adapting at that point, but you shouldn't be adapting every 2 weeks. But Multiversus is healthy. People keep saying the game is like died or is dead. I can't see it. Maybe it's just because a lot of people are saying, oh, the initial, it's because of, it's not getting that initial numbers anymore. No game will ever get that initial numbers if it's a fighting game. Trust me. Smash doesn't count because Smash is its own little thing. So I don't really count Smash, and that guy just died. I don't count Smash in this context because that's his own little thing. Brawlhalla still gets a decent amount of players each day. Even Multiversus is still one of the highest grossing fighting games. That's mainly because yes, it's free, but that also shouldn't be catered away from what it strived to do over the months. Because this game got announced a year ago now. Keep in mind, this game was announced I think back in August, and this game. And yeah, it's been since a year over August, so it's been out from like just not been out, but it's been announced for a little over a year. And we've got to play it. I got to play this since the first alpha, not the first alpha, but the first like alpha, not tech test, the alpha. Fuck, I can't remember what I was trying to say, but I've been playing this game since May this current year, and trust me, I've really enjoyed myself. And I did have to take a bit of the break. The Wi-Fi was a bit getting to my brain and my head. But besides that, when they fixed that, it's still jittery now. But when they started to properly fix that, I was like, okay, that's the only really complaint I had. None of them see the hit, and they did the hitboxes quick. They've just added the whiff recovery, which is a bit weird. I don't know exactly how that works properly, but I'm gonna have to try and find out. Which I will find out. It's just a lot of mishmash in the community. I'm trying to see what I can do, and I want to try and get some pro players, and I kind of just want to have like a little mini, like later down the line, once I get a lot of stuff sorted, I kind of just want to have like the best of EU tournament. So it's like an invitation to only the best of the best in the EU to truly show what our skill ceiling is like, because we don't have that. Like you already know some of the NA players like Mirrorman, Bugs V, Colox, I can't pronounce his name, Coloxix, I don't know how to pronounce that. Then you've also got like Moi, he's another one, I know he's a pro player. And there was even like Blazy, Void still plays the game. The Cat, who, congratulations to the Cat by the way on his community manager, he is now the community manager for Multiversus. Me and we're in good hands for the community, because he's probably been one of the most active people in the community from what I could tell, which I gotta say big props to him. But like even like Zoo is another one, which I think I found out the other day Zoo was apparently French. I did not know that. Okay, they just die. Not Zoo. I'm trying to say talk to these guys, like not these guys, but like, come on, just die. There we go. It's on me, my bad. But basically, it's really getting annoying considering our community has nothing, while NA, I'm not by the way, when I say it like this, NA are doing wonderful things. I'm not dissing them. I think their say of this game is fine. It's just, this has been every game. This has been a lot of the games where the EU scene is nothing. I kind of want that to change for Multiversus, because if you keep getting the NA scene's drive, you will get a good player base, but you won't get the full range of your said player base because of that fact. Oh my god. I'm so sorry if I'm being quiet still. I kind of just want to like win. Nah, I don't get to win that. But it's really annoying right now with their whole scene. Not anyone's fault, it's just it was left in a really bad state. I tried to play in a few tournaments back in the day, nothing came of it. Now it's like this, I'm trying to pick up the pieces of what's left. And it is a bit sad, it is really sad. But it's something that I'm not allowed to really fault. It's something that I'm just like, yeah, okay, it exists. Unfortunately, until I could properly get something out the way for it, I'm just having to sit here and basically play Posse. Not Posse, Ponzi. Posse's the word, Posse. Until I could properly do something, which will be soon, I'm just kind of having to like let my ideas or concepts, because I've made concepts, just in my brain. I've just had to leave them in there. I've posted a few concepts that don't that you'll see in the Discord server if you join it, which will be in the link in the description, as I said before.
Let's get this
I will also
started.
link my Twitter, because with that I'm trying to post more of an agenda on Twitter as well, because it's not just like it's just not even the game, it's also like the EU community is very small. I mean, I think in our server it's about like 500 members. I want to push that agenda up. I know we had more, but when I first got Honor, I did not do enough promoting it, and that was because I'll be real, I didn't want to, because of how the owner previously left it. It didn't feel like my type of server. But over time, which I will admit, I left it a little bit too late. I've decided to push that agenda, because it is a troubling matter that no one else, if no one's going to deal with it, I said if no one else is going to deal with it, I'll deal with it. So it's something that I've started to do a matter of over the past like few weeks. Although I feel like the ideas and plans have only properly started like involving themselves in. Sorry if my mic quality sounds any bad, I forgot to mention this. It is because of the fact that I'm on my PlayStation and my mic is really not good. I will look back at this and hopefully it's fine, and I'm also doing this while it's very quiet because my house is so noisy half the time, so usually be a lot more noisier than this, but it's not, because I'm doing it at very quiet hours.
Don't make me do this.
They need to back off. Oh, Jerry died there. I don't really have much else to say, it's just I'm trying to push an agenda. I also want to know in the comments what you guys want to push this agenda. It's not really much of an agenda to push this, it's like a cause, kinda, because it's really just trying to get something out of what people love. Because I know a lot of people who love this game, and it's really troubling to know that your game, something that you love, isn't doing well in your country, because we don't have locals and lands, as I said before. And I even want to try and get good at that. I'm trying to get lands and locals sorted for that as soon as possible.
Nice.
But it's really, really tough. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave the video here. Comment below what else you want to see for this channel. I haven't posted much, I do apologise. It's because I want to push more Multiverse content, but I haven't, because I've been trying to focus on this whole agenda. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to not edit the video, I'm going to get the links and stuff for this video ready. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, whenever the fuck that is. Could be a month, 2 months, maybe a fucking year, I don't fucking know. If you want to find me, I'm on Twitter. The Discord is always open to anyone who wants to strive for the Multiverse EU community. And I will also leave EuroVersus down there, which you would need to join the Discord server to join EuroVersus in the first place. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Peace, motherfuckers.